Welcome, Hordlings, to another Game Hoarder production. We are going to be playing Might and Magic Book 2. Wait! But you're already playing Might and Magic Book 2. In fact, you started the Super Nintendo Might and Magic Book 2, and then you started playing the Genesis Might and Magic Book 2. So, what fucking business does the Game Hoarder have playing Might and Magic Book 2, the Japanese version? Well, thanks to my good old loyal Hordling, Getter77, Getter7, he's come across the English translation for this completely different game. I played 5 seconds of it. Looks like the maps are similar. Some things have been changed around. It is definitely more geared toward a Japanese audience. The battles don't feel like there's 250,000 monsters. There seems to be a lot more limited amount, which is good for me. Makes the battles a little bit more interesting. But I really don't know much about this game. So my first thing is for anyone out there that has any links to any walkthroughs, any manuals that are in English. I don't read Japanese, sorry. Anything like that. I looked all over the net, couldn't find anything about it, so this is going to be a pretty blind Let's Play. Now, why am I going to start this when I'm already doing the other Might and Magic? Well, a couple reasons. The other Might and Magic takes time. You got to do the power leveling bit. You got to do the research bit. You got to find out what you're going to do for the next hour bit in the video. So this kind of gives me some downtime, and I can just wander around aimlessly in this game because I don't think anybody has done any LP of this. That leads me to number 2. Why would I do this? Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be the only Let's Play of this on YouTube in English. I didn't really look, but anyways. The third reason is because if you've seen LPs like my Arcanum, where I like playing Lug side-to-side walkthrough with the Ronstock walkthrough, it's fun to kind of see those different deviations, those different nuances in both the games. I figured it would be pretty cool to put this alongside the other Might and Magic Book 2, just to kind of see. Because as you're watching the US version, you can kind of, see the differences between that version and this version. If I did this LP months down the road, or a year from now, or even right after the Might and Magic 2 LP, you wouldn't remember as much. And neither would I. So it's going to be kind of cool to see some of the stuff side by side, even though I am pretty deep into the Might and Magic 2 US version already. This is probably going to get uploaded a lot slower, just as I kind of wander around. This is going to be probably even harder to get through because I have 0 guides for this. The maps seem to be similar. However, I'm going to try to kind of make my own maps and point out the differences between the US version and the Japanese version map-wise. One thing I noticed about this right away was there's no auto map, and I'm hoping once you get the cartography skill, that fixes that. Because if this has 0 auto mappage on it, it's going to be pretty difficult. Anyways, let's check it out. The other thing I noticed is it doesn't look like you can create your entire party. You can rename your main guy here. If you just go to New Quest, it just pops you in the game with Kenegam, Castor, Phonon, Craghack, and Teneva. These are the default characters. Kenegam is, of course, the creator of the game, John Kenegam. Craghack is a dwarf barbarian that's in every Heroes of Might and Magic game. It's another character that I think was one of the guys they played D&D with. So there you get this pre-generated party. As far as being able to change that, I'm not sure you can at this point. You can recruit. And you have Maximus, the half-orc paladin, Monkey, the human wizard, Arika, the human paladin. But you can't really do much as far as renaming or... I mean, you can kick these guys out and recruit these guys. But that's it. I have no idea what this MRK means. Off to the left. So it looks like you have to just kind of play who the game comes with. Of course, if you exit the game, it gives you that screen. And you're stuck here, and since I'm using the ZNES emulator, I'll have to reboot. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to the translation, which is done by Agent Orange and modified by Mr. Richard 999. Thank you guys very much for doing the translation for this game. You're the fucking tits. You can use a passcode from Might and Magic 1 from the, I guess, the Nintendo game. I heard this can mess things up. I don't know. We could give it a shot, I guess. Alright, so did some research, and unfortunately the code from the first game will not work. If you go back and look at the last video of Might and Magic 1 that I did for the NES, it has characters that exceed beyond the letter P, like R's and Q's and shit. There is no way to get to any more letters on this. I looked it up, and it's just something that they never went through with, apparently. I'm not sure if you played the Japanese NES cart, if it gave a code that associated correctly with this follow-up game. However, I don't have that code. We played the American NES version, so either way, it's not going to work. So, what I did find, thanks again to Getter77, was a link to a Japanese site, which I'll actually put in the description below. And you want to translate it with Google Chrome or something, because it is 100% in Japanese. But you can actually type in a name of a character that you want, and you can rename your character anyways, your leader. You have a leader in this. And it'll also give you a small boost. Small in the terms of Might and Magic small. So we can actually end up starting with, you know, a couple thousand gold and gems and experience, which is, I think, fair, considering that we should be able to import our character from the first one. The thing that sucks is there's only 5 characters in this, not 6. So you're missing one guy right off the bat. There's no way to rename the other party members. The other thing is there's no way to change the class of our leader. It's going to have to be a human knight. So after much deliberation, I could not bring Lug to play as a human. So we're going to go back to the good old classic Ronstock knight before he was converted over to an evil wizard. So I put in a password. If you go to this website that I put in the description below, you can type in any name of any character. It'll give you a password so that you can start with that named leader, and then you also start with the bonus as well, which you'll see here. To be able to play this, you have to have the Japanese ROM, and then you have to have the translation. I will put the link for those as well, if anyone else is interested in grabbing this and playing it along with me. The only other thing about this is it's going to force Ronstock's name to be all capitalized, whereas the others will not be. But that's okay, he's the leader. His name should be capitalized. Good. Ronstock, welcome to the world of Kron. Plus 1,000 gems, 2,000 gold, and 3,000 experience. That is my bonus for beating Might and Magic 1. If you haven't beaten Might and Magic 1, you are not allowed to do that, motherfucker. Alright, so here we are at the main game. It starts off just like the original, or the US or Europe version. I'm okay with this party. We'll keep this party. I'm gonna reorganize it though. And we're gonna kind of use this video to go over some of the differences here. So obviously order is to switch the order of your characters here. I'm not sure. We'll see how that matters in battle. It really doesn't matter in the other game. You have your quick party overview. It has the year here, the amount of tents, gems, and gold that you have. You can, of course, rest. You have your stats for your different characters. So let's go over our guys here. Trying to see if there's a way to change. I also did find the auto map, by the way. If you hit Y, it brings up your auto map, which is a very cool auto map, as you can see. It starts to... The world of Kron awaits grand adventures, awesome quests and battles. When you find glory and victory, time will tell. So we have that little ghost messenger that's in the first one as well. And you can see it slowly unfills that. I really like this auto map. I think that's super cool. We'll see if it marks up anything else of importance. Now I'm trying to figure out how... Okay, here we go. Press up and down. It's going to take me a while to get used to these controls. I am using a Super Nintendo / Famicom controller. So we have Ron Stock. He's a good human knight. His character's messed up there because I forced it to be longer than normal. Level 1. Hit points 45. You see all his might, intelligence, personality, endurance, speed, accuracy, and luck are there. And here's all our resistances. Crag Hack. Interesting that the names, again, you have to remember that this is all translated by fans, so there are going to be inconsistencies with the characters. But we'll make it. And that also, the character's also showing our gender as well. So Ron Stock, Crag Hack, male. Phonon is our female elf robber. Teneva is our gnome cleric. She's a female or male. And Castor is our evil male wizard. Unfortunately, I could not name him Ron Stock, or we would have Lug and Ron Stock in this, but we're gonna have to deal with Castor, the evil wizard. So, you have your unlocked door deal, or chest. Don't start with any magic. We have our items and our worn items. So we can equip things. We're probably going to go shopping though. Start off a little bit powerful here. Take advantage of our bonus. Not protected. Not entirely sure what activate is. Sure, we'll figure it out. So the first thing I did was I ran over here to where the fountain would have been. It's not there anymore. No more clairvoyant fountain. However, the temple is still here. The inn, the Lamb Inn. See, they shortened everything. We have the blacksmith here. And you can see our map is starting to unfold. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with the auto map. It'd be cool if you could put like little markers or notes. I can't even move. As soon as you touch any button, it kicks you out. The X button just moves you forward one. Left and right shoulders don't seem to do anything. The A button brings up your party menu. The B button does nothing. I believe it's more for battle. Start and select do nothing. One thing I like about this is it feels smooth. It feels a lot like an Eye of the Beholder. The movement. Looks like enemies might be random. So as you remember in the European and the US versions, the enemies are all in set locations. So it'll show you the amount of monsters in each stack, and you can pick which one you want to attack. Fortunately, we don't have any, we didn't equip our weapons, so we're going to sit here and fight with our fist. And it plays a lot more like a Japanese game. Japanese role-playing game. Automatically you get to... It searches for you. You don't have to search the ground. I like that. Let's get some better weapons. So weapons, specials, armor, miscellaneous, identify... Shows you what he can't use there. The X next to that is nice. Cleric can only use a cudgel. I wish you could scroll quicker between the guys here, but you cannot. Goes quick once you get everything pulled up. Well, we got the money. Let's get him equipped here. We would be starting with all kinds of bad shit had it actually let us import our character, but it did not. Get everyone decked out in some armor. Basically gave us enough money to get starter shit going. So cut down a little bit on the grindage as well to get started. Not that great of specials. Thieves Pick, Herbal Patch. I don't see tickets here. I'm wondering if the arena battle even exists. These picks for phone on our robber. And let's get this shit equipped. The user interface is superior to both European Super Nintendo versions and Genesis versions. This is much easier to navigate and kind of see what's going on. Like the little icons next to the armor as well. We'll see how magical weapons show up. You can see things have to be abbreviated. Solid! At least they didn't take that out. All right. level 1. Trying to see where our experience is. Oh, there it is at the bottom. Only Ronstock gets to start with that bonus. It doesn't even get to everyone else. So I was gonna say let's go to Atlanteum and train up, but that does us no good right now. We're gonna need more experience. Let's just keep adventuring. Still can only save at the end. The portal to Zanzibar lies ahead. So far the maps are pretty identical. Let's go check out what happened to the arena. How may I assist you here? Alright, so we can donate, buy spells, of course. Fade, and let's get blessed. Ronstock's just fine. Leave it, goddammit. Alright. I also like that it only shows us who can buy spells. These are training grounds. If you train here with enough experience, you can level up. Crag Hack still needs 1,300 or 1,310 experience. Well, we don't want to train Ronstock yet on accident. We can see Ronstock is ready to train, but assuming this is going to be the same as the other versions, where if you train in Atlanteum, you're going to get more bang for your buck. Now I'm going to be infatuated with uncovering all this space. Let's go save real quick. Same rules apply. Goblin and the Juggler. Juggler reordered the party. What a dick. Alright, we got some first aid. Let's try it out. The Juggler bites the dust. Alright. Bam. Good go. I'm the arena master here. Wanna try? No, not really. Not yet. I'm curious to see how that works, since it doesn't look like we buy tickets. 1,000 gold for a ticket to Murray's Resort. Alright, let's see if some of the secret walls are here. I'm assuming they are. So far, the only thing different, as far as map-wise, is that clairvoyance well is not there. At least the battles are not too frequent. They might be in the same place. There's a battle there, and there's a battle where the other one was. Four goblins. $160 experience for our party. They find a nutsack, and they get attacked immediately again. Water flows from the Feldkarb fountain. This is where we have to cast a farthing. Yep, secret walls are there. It looks like they made the fights a lot more bearable and normal. So far, we haven't been attacked by an instant party wipe type of monster, which is nice. Sometimes that's fun. I mean, it really gives you the gratification of, yes, I survived the very first town. And now I'm powerful, like in our other game. And my party can pretty much go through there and wipe anyone's ass. Ooh, now we found a saber. Let's check out magic outside of battle. So we can see yellowed spells are battle only. I wish you could keep on the spell. Alright, healed up a bit. Four large rats, holy shit, looks like my dog. Real classic Super Nintendo sprite animations. Definitely digging it. I like how the battle can kind of go quickly when you're just trying to get through the battle. The fighting in the Genesis seems so weird how you auto battle. I mean, it goes by so quick that you really can't stop when you need to if you're doing the quick attack. This I can just stop smashing the A button and then like go to my mage, for instance. The battle interface is much better here. So both those secret walls are part of the map and both those enemies are there, so I might be incorrect about there being random enemies. I didn't have my auto map pulled out, or excuse me, I didn't have my PDF map pulled out before. So behind this door would be a battle and a few more. Let's go check our experience here. Okay, you can't go backwards. When you hit back, it just does a 180. Alright, so it looks like the wizards need more experience in this. Probably the paladins do as well. And ninjas. I didn't really see any ninjas. You can't create any of your characters, so it's... We might be at the mercy of the other NPCs that we find in the game. Or we might just stick with these guys. I mean, hell, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a big learning experience for all of us together. So we'll wait until our mage can go up as well. This will be a very thorough LP. We'll try to uncover all these little squares and just investigate everything. And of course, I want to find and describe all the differences between this version and the Europe/US version. You need to get some mage spells. Need spells. So here's another question. Do we need to buy the mage training? No, we do not. So they took that out as well. Normally, when you go to a new town, you have to join the mage guild for 1,000, 500, you know, however many amount of gold. And then you're allowed to go buy spells. However, on this, we just straight up got to go buy spells. So let's go check out. Well, here's going to be the exit to outside. We don't want to leave yet. We'll run into the unicorn Minu if we do. Alright, that is actually not enemies in the normal game. That is where you can buy the Mountaineer skill. So that is different. Oh, this skeleton got fucked up. Alright, we got a nasty looking spider here. Crawler. Should have exploded into little tiny goblets of blood. That would have been way cooler. Alright, yeah, this is normally a Mountaineer training facility. This is where you would buy the Mage Guild spell, or this is where you buy access to the Mage Guild. It is also enemies now. So the question is how do you travel through mountains, and do they require you to have a Mountaineer skill? I did read something about that on that link that I left below. Katana! Alright, so let's check something out. Let's try to equip the saber. Needs 2 hands. So does that. Okay, let's unequip that. Unequip that. equip the saber. Alright, so how do we sell what does more damage? Besides, I guess we have to look at the item list on this as well. Shows our armor class, but we don't have any kind of attack. I was hoping they'd add that. So we could just automatically see if our attack damage is more. Gonna have to look up all those items as well. I'm assuming they correlate to the actual game. I'll have to look up later what's better, the katana or the saber. Let's assume the katana is better. So yeah, that area has also been changed. I'm gonna go save because we've done quite a bit of ass kicking. I'm now pretty certain that there is not random enemies. Who are you? Go away! So that's Nordra, or whatever the chick's name is that wants me to go looking for friends or whatever. Solid! I'm not 100% sure that save game works. It does on some games, doesn't on others. I'm using save states as well in the end. Alright, let's go exploring. How much more XP do we need? I want to train. 420. Okay, let's go kill. Hi, how may I help? So we can eat here. Here's our tavern. Inn or whatever. This is the tavern, I guess, where we get foods and drinks. It's probably been edited. I don't know. Orc beer? No, not really. We still have the word beer, whiskey, elixir, aged. So wine, salmon. I don't want to drink fucking salmon. That's goddamn fucking gross. Horde, the orbs, ghoul soup, dragon steak. So we still have a lot of the similar names there. Again, you have to remember that this isn't necessarily the exact translations from the Japanese version. The guys that translated this game were kind enough to correlate and equate most of the terms and things that we're familiar with as far as the US version of Might and Magic. They made sure that the words correlated to the words and terms that we're used to. So some of the Japanese words like salmon, the salmon drink, I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. But, yeah, so, like, maybe they called a weapon a different name and they gave it an English name like short sword or something, just as an example. But a lot of the translation was made so that it made more sense for people that were used to this type of, the Might and Magic style for the US versions. So far, that link is the only thing that I've gotten from Getter 7. If you guys, again, find anything else pertaining to this game, hook me up. Send me a Steam message or send me a link in the comments. You can skip some quest. That's the rumor here. Well, there's also monsters chilling in the back of the tavern. On stock hitting a little harder now. Doesn't have quite the armor class, but the katana definitely does more damage than the large dagger we were using. Hopefully the volume's good. I have it down to about 35%. I don't like to drown it out too much. I like it to be audible, but I don't like it to be annoying. We obviously want to be able to hear my sexy voice as well. So in a way, all these maps can be mapped out. It's just a matter of, and what I mean by that is mapped out 100%. You can see that there's, the grid map covers literally the entire square. And as far as middle gate, you can go on every single square. So once you map out the buildings, you kind of have an idea of where the secret rooms are in this. This is a lot more taxing to do in the other versions. That's interesting. That was a surprise combat. That was not there. That's not supposed to be there. So yeah, there are some surprise combats here, and this looks like this might be the death of me. Use defense and block. Okay, they're not. Well, I got disease, but you need to cast Bless. Get a nice bright light. Let's try Electric Arrow. Nice. Meant to do that on the cat, but okay. Magic Cat is fucking dead. Ouch. Cool, we actually have some spell effects. These are killer cadavers. Hopefully we get some good experience for this. Whoa! The area of effect attack when he died. But we did get 310 experience. A fat sack of gems. That's interesting. So there's going to be unexpected combat once in a while, it looks like. That never happens in the US version. Well, first, let's go heal our disease. So healed up our hit points and healed the disease. And now we're getting attacked by a kobold captain. Another kind of random battle here. Well, that's kind of fun. Whoa! Alright, that's nice. Shit, dude, I was just trying to leave and I got jumped by a fucking kobold captain and he dropped some +2 plate mail, so I'm not bitching. Pack is full. Okay, so you're gonna run into the item inventory spacage as far as 6 and 6 is still there. I'm okay giving this plate mail to Neva, actually, Cleric, just to keep her up, or him. Is that my girl? Yeah. No, Phonon is my girl. Fuck, I don't know. Japanese looking motherfuckers. So yeah, but the Saber +2. Thank God it says +2. Thank you They're not making it a pain in the ass. Now look, I can equip a small shield. That's interesting. I guess because I had the weapon pre-equipped the other time. I didn't think a saber was two-handed. That was weird. Okay, cool. Max HP potions as well. Equip, unequip. And, oh, can't use, oh god. Can't use plate mail. Okay, that might be knights. Here's the other thing. Are they gonna have that shit where there's alignment only? That would really suck. So probably only knights and paladins can wear plate mail in this. I'm pretty sure that's how it was in the other one. I think when the plus gets to +5 or higher, that's when it was alignment specific. So neutral characters couldn't wear +6 plate mail that was made for evil characters. We'll see if that's in this. For now, that was a kind of a nice little find. Just off a random fucking kobold fight. That was fun. Alright, let's sell. Totally digging this version. Just, it's kick-ass. I guess by selling we can also kind of tell what's better. I have the list for all the weapons and shit anyway, so. I'll just go ahead and sell that. Life +1. Bonon can use the crossbow. Let's go and give him the crossbow +1. I feel like he's the robber. We have a robber, not a ninja, so Lo Wing has been replaced with Phonon. Who I think is our female. Yes. She's our one female. Female elf robber. Neva is a male gnome cleric, and Castor is a male evil elf wizard. So evil, good, 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 no neutral. Not sure it's even in the game. We'll find out. Okay, there's not marked enemies there, so yes, there are enemies. That are not necessarily denoted on the original maps. Holy shit. I did not attack the crossbow, so the shoot option is not there. Mud Beast is not fucking around. Lightning! That's right, got that +2 saber to the face. Didn't find anything. Can't remember if I saved now. I'm not gonna always save there. Sometimes I'm just gonna pause, do a save state, and unpause. To rest unless I have to, as also. We have this wonderful first aid spell. like that they give us ample amounts of spell points. Okay, so the dungeon's down that way. We're not going to go to the dungeon yet. But we'll run in here and fuck up some monsters. Oh shit. Magic pussy everywhere. Damn it, forgot to attack my, or equip my crossbow again. Right, it's just us and the magic pussies. Fucking spam that spell. You got plenty of spell points. Spam that shit. Killing pussy left and right. It's a large fucking rat. By the way, this video is dedicated to Getter7, of course, who announced that it was finally ready. And I also want to dedicate this LP to Stinky, Wizzle, Teats. It was donated for the other Might and Magic 2, not to mention Might and Magic 3, 4, and 5. So this one's for you guys. Mini Rex and a bunch of fucking gobos. Shit, I wanted to start off with a bless. A fucking arrow of lightning. Mini Rex is dead. Now we can cut down some goblins like little bitches. Welcome to the Japanese version of Might and Magic 2. Gates to another world yet out. Very glad that the battles are much more reasonable in this, because if I had to go through the same treacherous shit that I had to go through on the US version, yeah, I probably wouldn't have wanted to do this side by side. That's just too much. It's actually a little bit ironic in this case, because normally the Japanese versions of our games are much harder, but this is definitely starting out much more reasonable and much easier, and that is fine by me. I'm actually quite digging it. Just that slow, methodical build, but you know, we're doing baby steps. We're staying in the town. We could of course rush outside and get slaughtered if we chose to, but it's not what we're about. All right, we're good. I'm gonna run to Atlantium and get us to level 2. Let's see if we can remember how to do this. Hopefully we have enough gold. Actually, let me save before we take this journey. So let's do a test here. In the US version, if you train in Middlegate, you're gonna get a lot less hit points than if you train in Atlantium. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. And we are gonna use save states to cheat here, just so you know. Because what I'm going to basically do is train here, reload, train, reload, see if it's a set amount. Okay, so I did my test. And yes, you get a specific amount of hit points here. Ronstock got 9 hit points all 3 times. Of course, we have to take into consideration his stats. He has the endurance of 12. Oh no, this is Castor. I was gonna say, why is Ronstock's intelligence so high? So yeah, might 20, endurance of 18. So it should be the same as the normal game. When our endurance gets higher, we get more hit points as well. However, let's go see if our maximum is higher in Atlantean. I have to remember how to get there too. If we get in a fight in one of these towns, we're probably fucked. The page from the Tundara News. More citizens go missing. Fuck. We're not here for your shit. We are here for your teleport. Hopefully we have enough money to train everyone. It's 500 here. And yes, you get more hit points. I got 15. So we are going to want to train at Atlanteum only. Luckily, we have enough gold to do this. Barely. Oh, and Ronstock's ready to go to another level. Fuck it. We don't have enough money for Crack Hack, and he still needs some experience here. Remember, Ronstock got that big bonus. Alright, well that's good to know. Alright, athlete, that's still there. So there is still training. I'm very curious on how the mountaineer training is going to work. Maybe they moved it, maybe you don't need it. Alright, we're back to the safety of Middlegate. Ronstock's now level 3 with 75 hit points. He's feeling mighty fine. Crag Hack at 68 hit points, Phonon at 50, Taneva at 50, Castor at 42, 40 spell points, 40 spell points. Alright. Well, the first thing we want to do is obviously save. We spent all our money. We're broke, but we're a little bit stronger. And that's more than you can ask for in this game. So let's get some more battles here. Let's actually go over... Let's see. Alright. Let's see if the Keymasters are here. A tent is a must-have. Only 100 gold for 10 great tents. Tents are what I'm assuming is how we rest outside, but here's the thing. this is where you get the green key in the normal game. That means there's no champion battles or green key bishops or green, yellow, red, black key bishops. So that might be different. Adventurers, come in. How may I help you? Yes, okay, we can actually leave golden items here. In the normal game, this is the Pathfinder skill to get you through the woods. At least 2 of your characters have to have this skill. So either it's not in this game or they moved it to another town because maybe they thought it was too much and too easy to give it to you right away. I'm not sure what the advantage of leaving, well, items, obviously, you can bank items, I get that, but why gold? Why not just hang on to it? I don't know. It would definitely be cool if we could use icons or map the map different. I am going to look into making, updating these maps and doing it for the Japanese version of the game. Hopefully with the same template that they have uploaded to DJ Games, which is where I use the maps currently. So this is the cartographer in this room, or it was. So far, none of the skill guys are here. Enemies definitely respawn. Alright. Good to know, good to know.
I can help you forget any unwanted skills for 100 gold.
That guy is in the normal game. He's in the right place. So there are skills. We saw the athlete skill in Atlanteum. Wait, Keeper, did you know you had monsters in your fucking inn? Luckily, they're just goblins and rats. Someone remind me to put Phonon's crossbow on, please. I guess an auto attack option would have been cool. Or just keep attacking until you hit the stop button. With the set commands. No biggie though, combat rides smoothly enough as it is. Whoa, great shield, short sword, and club. Always looks so dramatic when they do that. Alright, so you can have ranged and melee equipped at once, just like in the other game. Great shield sounds sexy. Not sure I want the glaive either. Let's see, so armor class right now is 13. Now it's 15. We'll take it. Stock is the leader, and he gets all the goodies. Whoa! Yeah, fucked up. Magic pussy everywhere. Alright, finally some locked doors. Juggler 2. Oh, these guys are a pain in the ass. Here we go with this reorder shit. Like literally juggling my ass. Shoot! Alright. It's got a different graphic for when you shoot. Guys are worth the money. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. We will continue exploring Middlegate in the next episode. I'm also gonna try to get some of our US version of Might and Magic 2 uploaded soon. Been doing, kind of plotting out where I'm going with that as far as the LP. We're not quite ready to start doing the class quest stuff. But we may dabble into it just because I haven't actually seen how difficult it is. But definitely stay tuned for some more of that Might and Magic and this Might and Magic 2 soon to come. Thanks for watching.